What is up, people? I am here for a review. I haven't done a review in a while. I haven't even done a video in a while. But I am here to do a review of a movie I found out about from the guys from The Dorkening. Yes, I've said The Dorkening probably many and many a times in many of recent videos. But again, like I said, if you haven't checked them out, check them out Tuesday nights or any other time. Just check out their channel, subscribe to them. Anyway, this past Tuesday, they had a special guest, Gabrielle Stone, who is the daughter of Dee Wallace and Christopher Stone. Really cool girl, very cool interview. She was talking about a few of her movies that she was in, Cut, Speak No Evil. Those two I am going to check out eventually. But then she was talking about this movie I'm about to review, and she was talking highly of it. Checked out the trailer of it, which they had on The Dorkening, and I really liked the trailer for it. So that night I went out, bought it on Amazon, $12.99. Really good price for a really good movie, because I just, like I said, watched it, popped it in, finished watching it. Checking out the special features right now. Pretty cool special features. Let me get into that first. They have, a look at zombie Elephant's Graveyard. Also, behind the scenes of Zombie Killers, Elephant's Graveyard. And then other guys, another cool channel, if you haven't checked it out, Bloodbath and Beyond. Group of guys, 3 guys that, pretty much talk horror, talk movies, do interviews and such. They actually got to go on set and, film and get interviews and such. Really cool guys, and that's really cool for them. They have a little segment on this as a bonus feature, which I just found out, and I think that's pretty cool. But anyway, like I said, huge star-studded cast. You got Billy Zane, which I said, Titanic, Dee Wallace from Cujo, and Cujo and E.T. and The Hills Have Eyes. Dee Wallace happens to be Gabrielle Stone's mother. Got Mischa Barton in it from, the OC and a few other movies. Well, I know her from the OC. There's Walden and stuff. There are other movies she's in. I fell in love with her. Felissa Rose from Sleepaway Camp movies and much more. And also Gabrielle Stone from this movie, Cut. Speak No Evil, which I saw trailers for them, and I'm excited. I am getting Cut soon, and I will probably be buying Speak No Evil at some point in time. But those pretty much are the big names. There are other people in here that I probably will look up because they did a really good job in this movie. But pretty much this is put out by Anchor Bay. Really good movie. Producer, director and producer and screenwriter, Bruce Harrison Smith, my bad. Gonna check out his other stuff. In one of the interviews, he says he has more stuff, so I want to check that stuff out. But pretty much what this is about, it goes along the line of, zombie movies, but it's a little bit different. Kind of has the vibe of a Walking Dead kind of deal, but it's like a zombie movie, like a Western zombie movie kind of deal. You have your zombie killer. Pretty much it revolves around this town, Elwood, which is this like safe haven for people that are not infected. You have different groups of people in here. You have the zombie killers, which are seems like trained military people who are there pretty much to protect the town. They're the guys that go out and kill these zombies or infected, protect the town if they come close. You see them practicing with paintballs and stuff. You got them in this town. You have this doctor who has his little minion people under him, where if you have the slightest sense that you might be infected, he pretty much exiles you out of this town. And then you have Felissa Rose's character, which pretty much she's like this religious nutcase that has her followers that are saying, Jesus will protect you, Jesus lives, and pretty much she has like a group of people under her. She plays the role really well. Definitely seems like one of those religious nuts that in the face of danger, in the face of terror or whatever, they just go crazy and nuts and everything. Dee Wallace has a big part in it, and I don't want to ruin too much of it, but pretty much this movie is about them trying to stay alive and what's going to happen, the perils of what's going to happen. And let me just say, it seems like at the end of this movie there is a sequel coming. I believe I heard it. Who knows? But it has that opening for a sequel. Pretty much, I mean, the visuals of this is really good. The acting is really good. Pretty much flawless. I'll say there were two parts in it. Pretty much the same problem. Most of the stuff is, practical effects. I'm a big fan of practical effects. CGI, isn't my forte. Even when it's done right, it's still, I don't need it. I don't like it. There are scenes in this. Overall, the idea of it was pretty cool, but not really what I was looking for. Pretty much, let's just say animals are part of it. But the way they shot it, it has a little CGI that, I didn't think really was needed. But who am I to judge? The whole movie overall mainly was really good. Visuals are really good. The coloring, the sound, everything that goes with this is really cool. If you're a zombie fan, if you're a horror fan, if you're just a movie fan in general, you're definitely going to like this movie. It kind of has that, like I said, Walking Dead vibe to it. There's some movies that are a little bit different. This one has that feel of like you get to know every single character kind of deal. They have their own parts in it. I enjoyed the movie a whole lot. The acting in this, again, was really good, from the smaller parts to the bigger stars to the bigger parts. Definitely did their job. Billy Zane, pretty much, he's the general of these zombie killers. Like I said, they're kind of military style. He was one of the bigger parts in it. Mischa Barton is pregnant in here, and she has a bigger role in it. Dee Wallace is the mother of pretty much the main actor, the hero of the story, who is pretty much there to protect not only his mother, Dee Wallace, but his town, Elwood, his people. Also, Gabrielle Stone plays his girlfriend in this, and she has a big role, and she has, her part in it is really cool. She's like a very strong woman kind of deal. You have to check all of it out. I enjoyed this a whole lot. Like I said, definitely check it out. Anchor Bay put it out. $12.99 on Amazon. Really can't beat it. Definitely give it a shot. I'll leave the link to it on the bottom. I'll leave the link to the Dorkening interviewing Gabrielle Stone. And yeah, definitely check it out. Again, if you can like this, share it with everybody else. Put the word out there. This is one movie that is kind of going under the radar, and it shouldn't. It should be up there with a bunch of the best. I don't know why I'm doing this, but again, Zombie Killers, Elephant's Graveyard. Check it out. Link in the bottom. And yeah, I will see you.